Aida Overton Walker was a pioneer in black musical theater. As an actor, choreographer, dancer, and singer, Aida challenged the norm in portrayal of blacks on and off the stage. And though she was once one of the most famous African American performers of the 20th century, she is often left out of history books and conversation until now. Born Valentine's Day in the year 1880, Aida Overton Walker had humble beginnings in Richmond, Virginia. Her family relocated to New York for better opportunities, and there, Aida's love of the arts was cultivated through music and dance lessons. She had her first performing opportunity with the Black Patty Troubadours as a chorus member. During this time, she met her husband, George Walker, a famous vaudevillian, and they began to produce shows together. They often performed the Cakewalk, which was a popular dance at the time. Aida was crowned the queen of the Cakewalk due to her effortless dance moves and power to captivate. After much success, they joined forces with their dear friend and musical comedy genius, Bert Williams. Together, they created the famous duo Williams and Walker. Aida acted as the director and choreographer for the group, and they created all-black musicals such as In Dahomey, Abyssinia, The Red Moon, and Bandana Land. Their shows dominated stages and transformed theater from demeaning minstrels to song and dance that celebrated vivacious and beautiful black life. Even with the amazing success of Williams and Walker, Aida was not satisfied simply being behind the scenes. She simultaneously acted in musical theater performances, and she first received countrywide recognition for her role as Miss Hannah from Savannah in the show Sons of Ham. She continued to perform in musicals for the next 10 years, and went on to perform at Buckingham Palace for King Edward VII, becoming an international superstar almost overnight. The three performers were at the height of their careers, often being described as the most popular trio of colored actors in the world, when the dazzling era of the Williams and Walker duo came to an end. In 1911, George Walker died of a sudden illness at the age of 38. Most stories about Aida end with George's death, but outliving her husband 3 more years, Aida continued to perform, proving that she was not just a female sidekick to a fantastic duo, but a star in her own right. Aida joined the Smart Set Company, a black touring troupe, where she continued to perform in musicals such as His Honor, the Barber. During this time, Oscar Hammerstein's Salome, a risky vaudeville act, was becoming increasingly popular. In response, Aida choreographed arguably her most important piece to date. Aida Salome transformed a usually overtly sexual show into a modest representation of black women. Her version of Salome was performed at Hammerstein's Victoria Theater, which had been previously reserved for only white performers. Through her performance, she was able to combat stereotypes that all black women were loose and immoral. When asked about her choice, she explained, "I venture to think and dare to state that our profession does more toward the alleviation of colored prejudice than any other profession among colored people." Her performance was widely received and was often preferred over the more risque version. After her success of Salome, Aida toured different theaters in New York, performing as a man to pay homage to the success of Williams and Walker duo. Aida unexpectedly died October 11, 1914, at the age of 34 due to kidney failure. The country mourned the death of a star gone too soon. Dozens of newspapers praised her life in tribute articles and pictures. Because of the creativity and courage of Aida Overton Walker, the queen of the Cakewalk, we have performers like Florence Mills and Josephine Baker that paved the way for African American performers everywhere. Aida Overton Walker was never afraid to break the norm and celebrate the pain, beauty, and strength of being a black performer, and for that, we honor and thank her.
Ladies and gentlemen,